Wine shouldn't be a pretentious thing. If people can see, wow, I can fit in with this. Nobody's going to ask me a funny question or look at me funny. Then they feel much more at home. That's how we approach it. I'm Rianie Strydom, owner winemaker of Strydom Family Wines. Currently, we are in my home. This is where you sit and you do a tasting. It's a very personal experience. I started collecting empty bottles of special wines that I've had the opportunity to taste and to drink. And all the placards that's on the table is wineries that I visited. When I went to high school, I decided I'm going to become a winemaker. So I've been quite boringly very focused from a very young age. My studies finished end of 1993. I was working as a student at Morgenhof, and I stayed at Morgenhof until November 2004. Part of the reasoning behind me resigning was to start Strydom Vineyards, but to also be a bit of a housewife for my children. That didn't last long. I always joke to people, I said I was a housewife for a month. I got this opportunity to start a business on the Helderberg, and it was from scratch. So it was a wonderful opportunity where I had to come out of a comfort zone and work varieties like Shiraz that I never thought I'd ever make. First wine that I made with a specific block of Shiraz. That wine was chosen to represent South Africa. In those days it was the Tri-Nations, and it won it Best Shiraz, Best Red Wine and Best Overall Wine of Show. And probably the reasoning why I was invited to become a Cape Winemakers Guild member in 2010. I was only the 4th woman member, so it was really, really special. I make 3-4 different styles of wine for Cape Winemakers Guild from my point to keep it a little bit interesting. The latest wine that I've now consecutively been submitting is a Cabernet Franc Merlot that I call the Game Changer. It's important for me to have my CWG wines a little bit older, that they get some bottle maturation and just settle and come to their more full expressions by the time that we submit it. The style I make has got lots of grip, lots of tannins. I love tannins in wine. To me, it's a natural preservative and it keeps the wine fresh. If you travel the world and you speak to a lot of winemakers, it is quite simple and it is about the terroir. It might sound like a cliche, but it is not. Even with the planting of our vineyards, the super excitement actually came once we started tilling the soil and actually seeing really, really what we have. If you put 75% of your effort in what you are growing, you have 25% to do in the cellar. I enjoy having my kids around me, so if they tell me I'm not coming home on the weekend, then I'm not a happy mother. They're all students. Jean-Louis is the winemaker, the oldest. He's busy with his last year, his internship. Jacques is our financial guy at Stellenbosch University. Danielle is studying BCom marketing. It seems like everybody can be very involved in the business. It is really much a family operation.